from Fender in our Discord based on an experience that Swoosh McDuck is about to have. Our top 3 is signs that the wedding is going to suck, or signs that a wedding is going to be bad. Top 3 things to look out for that a wedding will be bad. By the way, if you try to Google this, all you get is like top 50 signs that the marriage won't work, or it's like that is not what we're talking about. Actually, the wedding might work because of the things we're about to say, if we're being honest. So yeah, the list comes from Fender. Who wants to start?
I'll just get this one out of the way because I bet you guys probably have it as well. My number 3 of why a wedding would suck. It's a dry wedding.
Yeah.
Who wants to go to a wedding with no alcohol?
So
who's going to be dancing? 3. Yeah, I just got it out of the way. Who's going to dance?
I'll say my number 3 also sort of maybe tying into that is you have to pay for drinks.
At least you have the option. It does suck, but at least you have the option.
Yeah. Yeah, yours is probably worse, so mine is like connected to yours, but yours is better.
Piggyback off it. Piggyback off.
Yeah, totally. All right, 3's from the chat. Booble says outdoor wedding in Vegas in the summer.
I went to one 2 years ago, and by outdoor, they literally just put a thing over it, and it was like surprisingly cooling. It was crazy.
Nice.
Did they have like a little fan or something going for you, or like
I don't know what they did, 'cause it was like open air. Like it looked like it was open air, but there was just a little roof.
If it were open air, there'd be like 90-mile-an-hour winds like heading your way too.
Yeah, so I don't know what the trick was, but yes, Booble is on the right track.
Yeah, totally.
We're driving up, we're like, oh, this is gonna be awful. Wasn't.
By the way, Swoosh says he's sitting this one out tonight because he's about to live it. I get it. And by the way, that's the thing, too, is you don't want to say all this stuff before you go to the wedding, and then somebody hears about it, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, did he not enjoy himself at our wedding? Fucking douche. But do put in the chat, what your experience is going to be, because I forget, and I'm not going to look in the Discord because I have the softball game on my phone. Okay, 3.
I will say for the outdoor wedding thing, it's not that bad,
Yeah.
Outdoor wedding in Oregon in the summer, it's hot, it does suck. But if you're not in the wedding party, if you don't have a tux on and have to be there for pictures and shit, it's not bad.
It can be nice.
You wear something light, you wear some linens, it's not bad.
Well, I mean, I feel like I just got subtweeted because I got married in August and I forced Ski to wear a tux.
Yes, it was very bad. It was very hot.
That's not a subtweet. That's a bro. That sucked.
That was hot.
I didn't have a choice. They pick what they pick.
Yeah, dude. Oregon summer weddings can be nice if they're shade.
Shade, yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's absolutely. I've been to enough to have known that. Let's see. 3 from WCP. No phones allowed. I don't know that I've been to one that said that. That seems intrusive.
For the ceremony, I think that's fine. After that, fuck that. I'm drinking and maybe I want to look up some scores or shit or text someone.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Ceremony's fine. Reception? Nah.
How do you police that? Do you just tell people to turn your phones off, or do you collect phones?
The one I went to had a basket.
Wow.
And someone who was very official and in charge of it. And their whole job was they took the basket and they just went away. And then, whatever it was, 70 minutes later when the ceremony ended, people filtered out that way. And you had a card that was colored and had a number. And they put that in the little packet thing too. And he gave it to them. And that's how they dispersed them back.
Like a coat check.
But you got it for the ceremony. So
yeah, interesting. Let's see. 3
for the reception, I mean.
Yeah, reception, yeah. 3 from Duck Duck Chef. You see the Mucho Gusto catering van outside.
Oh,
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that
Where's
at
Mucho
all.
Gusto got? I like their chips. They're
yeah.
salty.
What you got against the West Bros, bro?
Could be a great time if you're drinking Coronas or Modelo's
because
all
those
night.
chips are colored. Interesting.
He has been out in Bend. He has been out in Bend for a long time, guys. You know, like
This guy's fucking walking around with a vest and his fucking face covering on, going to weddings, seeing if they got a Mucho Gusto van or not there.
Fender says Catholic Mass.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
I'll just go with that. Is my number one a church wedding, like a Catholic church wedding?
Yeah. God. Yeah, that's the problem. God, like enough already. Enough already. Let's see. 3.
So on that note,
Yeah.
just on that note, I think Ski and I have been to 2 Catholic weddings. Neither of them were as long as they can be. One of them, we found out, why isn't our friend here? Oh, because he's fucking dying of cancer.
Oh my God.
That was one. Yeah.
That was one. Like an hour in, we're like, why isn't he here? He was supposed to be the best man.
He's like, he loves
Or
weddings.
like in the wedding party?
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
supposed to be in the wedding party. Oh, he got helicoptered up to UW's hospital. He's got cancer and he's gonna die. That was fun. That made that reception very fun.
That'll suck the air out of a party. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I know who you're talking about. Like that guy was the party. Like
He was the party. Yeah.
always. Yeah. So. All right. Last 3. AK-47. They send the invites by Evite.
Oh, I hate Evites.
Yep. Okay. Number 2s.
My number 2, possibly controversial, like a formal dinner, like where you sit and you have like meat. I like ones where you go up and get food and it's more loose. It's not like strict.
Oh, so
Like,
you're saying like the meal is prepared for you and put in front of you type of deal.
Yeah, they bring out
proportioned for you.
Proportioned. Yeah, they bring out, a waiter comes by, here's your fish with asparagus instead of, a buffet style. You go get your food. People are milling, talking. I don't like the formal reception dinners.
Yeah, my 2 again has to do with food, so it's sort of in line with yours too. It's like very specific food options where like the wedding, like the wife or something is vegan and she has it in her head that everybody else should eat vegan. And so there's like no meat. There's, just really limited food options just because of that. That's terrible. Like if you're inviting people to a wedding, you're inviting them to a party to celebrate you. You want them to enjoy that party. And so give them options for food, give them options for drinks, give them options for dancing. That's it. That's all you got to fucking do. That's it. So there you go. That's my 2.
Agree.
My number 2 is when the main protein, chicken breast.
Because it's always dry. It's always dry.
Always dry.
Always.
Especially mass produced.
You
sit under a warmer for hours.
You put it in a warmer, that chicken's gonna suck balls.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally right.
Do you guys ever order, select like the fish at a wedding?
I don't think I ever
I've done
have
it once because it was like ahi or some like tuna thing, but generally
nice,
no.
Nice cut up.
Yeah.
Generally, no. If it's salmon, no. No.
What about you don't want like a nice white fish? Like a nice.
Like a
Maybe
cod.
eat tilapia.
Yeah, some Alaskan cod.
A little nicer than tilapia. How about a cod? How about a halibut? How about a nice little halibut steak?
You want to know what? I would eat a halibut steak.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. If that was presented, 100%.
Yeah, pretty much.
That would be an option.
Pretty much.
We already established tilapia is just trash fish.
It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
It's a starter fish, honestly. It's like when you first start learning to cook fish, you start with tilapia because it's cheap and
frozen tilapia from Walmart.
You can
can
fuck it up. Yep. Yeah. Again, you add enough butter and enough like lemon to it, like you could be fine. Some Bay's seasoning.
You said butter, so it's all melting now. This is terrible.
Take a bite, bro.
Is it is the heat nothing in your mouth now, Katie?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm now fine. I am now
Yeah,
fine.
there's not even a little hint back there. Just no.
No.
All right.
But, whew, wasn't fun.
Let's see. All right, so twos from the chat. Let's see. Booble says themed wedding, like Star Wars or superhero. I don't know that I've been to one of those.
I've been to a couple. I've been to 3 themed weddings, and 2 of them were actually fine because it was like they weaved in the theme. But I've also been to one where there were people dressed up as the theme, and when you're getting married, don't wear a costume. But I've been to 2 others that were themed, and like they did the music and they did whatever, and it was like, I got it. That's cool. That's like what they love, or this couple enjoys whatever. But the one I went to where they were full on costumes when they came out, I was like, that.
Now, do they expect you to be in theme?
It would suggest that. No, the only one I've been to that was like that, it was suggested that you could. The other 2 that I went to that were themed, you knew it was themed. There was no like ask. There was no pressure. No one had. You just went like you were going to a wedding. But the other one, there were people dressed up like in full regalia. Like it was Star Wars.
I'm not going to go out and get an Ewok costume for a fucking wedding.
Yeah, it was. And like this couple was like, they were a young couple. The guy was a kindergarten teacher and she was some other like educator. So they're quirky. You know what I mean? Good for them. I was just like, I don't know if you getting married as R2-D2 is like, or no, CP3O. He's the gold guy, right?
C3PO, yeah.
Yeah, he's bronze. He's bronze, right?
Chris Paul, whatever.
Yeah.
Chris, you got the groom dressing up like Chris Paul was a little.
This wedding is for dorks. Oh.
It was a little much. Their reception though was fucking great. So it evened everything.
Duck Chef said he's just sitting here seeing if you're gonna eventually talk about his wedding. He did say he had the phone rule for the thing. So.
Oh, see, I didn't even notice because I'm honestly like not on reception or like the ceremony. I think it's common courtesy to not do the phone. So I kind of don't notice if that's the case. But at the reception, I probably would bring a phone.
For sure. UCLA just hit a 2-run bomb. So it's 2-1 UCLA in the bottom of the 4th. 2-out home run, too.
Not great.
Not great, Bob. Let's see. WCP number 2, dry wedding. AK-47, Catholic wedding. Fender, best man trashed early.
Oh, I'm good.
Yes.
That's a great wedding. Then. something entertaining is going to happen.
Duck Chef, mason jars on every table. AKA a Pinterest wedding. Yeah, it is what it is. Huckleberry
we had a great wedding. King's brother got fucking trashed. Early. That was not me. That was not me.
I know who it was. Who it was. He was fucking like 14. You guys are fucking like, not you, but dropping Hennessy down his throat. And I'm like, it's 1:30. What are you doing?
It's 100 degrees outside.
It's 100 degrees.
Oh boy, that is not teamwork. I guess it depends on how you're looking at it. Huckleberry jumping in, Catholic wedding, 10,000%. Yeah. Catholics, man, just like we get it.
Can't you fuckers be fun at all?
I know, like we get it.
They are the next day. That day they're not. The next day they're fun.
Like mimosas
they
in the morning.
They repent for their sins, and then they're
all right, number ones.
As I said, I've been to many a Catholic wedding. Worst one, I went to Hawaii for someone's wedding, and it was in the smallest church with zero airflow in it. I kid you not, it was an hour and a half ceremony. I probably dumped at least 10 pounds before the shit even started.
That's wild. Let's see. My number one is when speeches are given, anybody is invited to speak. Anyone and everyone
you gotta,
can speak.
yeah, no, you got to tighten that one up.
You have to have a specific number. They have to be prepared for it, and that's it. Nobody else gets to talk. Don't give a shit. Don't
I
give
feel
a
like
shit.
that doesn't bother if I'm a patron of this wedding, right? That doesn't bother me because after you get the big one, the maid of honor, best man, once those speeches are out, or maybe a parent, you can just tune out everyone else. It sucks if you're in the wedding, like if it's your wedding.
No,
then
you have to sit
through all
there,
that
pay
shit.
attention. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I'm not getting a beer, maybe smoking a cigar or a fucking heater, depending on how the night's going.
Most of the time, like when there's extra people coming up, they're just going to come up and tell like one really specific story that like nobody knows about or thinks is funny other than them. And it's like everybody just has to sort of, ugh. All right, can we eat cake yet? Like, come on, man. That's pretty much it. What's your one, King?
My number one, because this happened to me at my wedding, is when they pull the liquor license the day of.
Oh.
So you're just sitting on all the liquor you bought, and you just have to find someone in real time when you're like 30, 40, not too far, maybe about 30, 40 minutes out of town.
Someone who can serve it?
No, you just have to tell. You could sell. We could have beer.
Yeah.
Couldn't have hard liquor. Couldn't have champagne, all the stuff. You just have to give someone your debit card and have them go and try and save it. It was brutal. They're like, oh, by the way, we forgot to tell you. The wedding last week got out of control, so we're no longer allowing anything over 10%.
Fuck off. Fuck. They told you that the day of?
Literally after. Like yes. Like as we're setting up for the reception, like after the ceremony, they tell us that.
I'm punching people, man. I'm swinging on people.
I mean,
like
they gave us a couple $100, whatever it was. It was nominal, but at the time, it's like, do I get like super pissed off or do I just
try to make the best of your wedding day, right? Like,
and granted, of course, there were people there with their own flasks and whatever, but they just could not be the ones serving it. And I was like, that would have been nice to know. Like,
so did somebody like nominate themselves, like as somebody?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a bro for life, by the way. Whoever steps up there. Okay, that's all of our number ones. One's from the chat. Brighter groom is an X from Booble. Yeah. Interesting. You're getting invited, right? Like,
yeah. Interesting. You're going on top of it, depending on how that ended.
So my girlfriend, before my most recent girlfriend, I just found out the other day that she got married like back in October. I was like, oh, good for her. No, for real. Like I'm to the point with her where it's like, oh, okay, well, good for her. Like, okay. I'm surprised like I didn't hear anything about it whatsoever. Okay, so WCP number one during the Ducks' biggest game of the season, which is exactly what Swoosh McDuck is going to have to deal with.
And hey, so, I'm gonna throw something out there. I think it's fine as long as you have a TV for people to watch.
And Ski, you have been to a wedding with me.
And I have.
When it was Oregon Stanford, and as the ceremony was ending, Andrew Luck and Darren Thomas were kicking off, and someone, even though the bride said not a fucking chance, in the back of his car, pulled out a flat screen, had some rabbit ears, and on ABC, we got to watch Brent Musburger, and it was fucking awesome, and everyone loved it.
Everyone loved it.
Everyone loved it.
That's fantastic.
And it was separated enough from like the main area to where it wasn't disrespectful.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to scroll up here. AK-47's number one, a Mormon wedding.
So I couldn't even.
I haven't been to one. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know what
that's like.
I don't think you can even. Can you even go to one if you're not Mormon?
It's a good question.
I don't think you can go because I know someone whose family was very Mormon and the funeral or whatever they call it was in Salt Lake City, and they could go to other proceedings, but they could not go into is it tabernacle? that what the Mormon church is? They could not go into they could not watch the actual funeral because they weren't practicing Mormon.
Crazy. All right, fair enough.
Because it's dry, and it's probably a mix between it's a Catholic wedding without the alcohol.
No alcohol, no caffeine. Like, fuck that noise. I want both of those things. I want both of those things in the same drink, please.
Is it weird that I think like
Spanish coffee? That's all I want.
Like a Scientology wedding, I bet just fucking bangs.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Everyone's so weird.
Yeah, totally.
Exactly.
Totally.
And they just go with it. Like, they probably like, here's like a peyote cap. There you go. That's whatever. Everyone's on peyote here.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm on board. Let's see. Duck Duck Chef number 1. The bridal party is frenemies. Mm-hmm.
Like the Aces and the Sharks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Knife fight.
The Greasers and the Socias.
I would love that. A knife fight at a wedding? Ugh. Give me all
We're
that.
going to do it for Johnny.
You do it for you, golden boy, pony boy.
Pony boy.
boy.
Yeah, pony boy.
Pony boy.
Let's see here. Number 1 from Fender. Kids are allowed? Like, what?
See,
you kids have to be allowed. Or maybe they don't.
No. My thing with I've been to plenty of weddings where they say no kids are allowed.
Yeah.
Totally get it. It's your day. You could say wear yellow eyeliner, and it's your day. It's your day. And when I've had people ask me, yeah, what do you think about this? I'm like, this is just my personal experience. I've never been to a wedding where it's been worse because a kid is there, but I've also never been to a wedding where it's exponentially better because a kid is there. Yeah. So it's like, and I'm sure it would just take one time for me to go where some shit parent has an 18-month-old kid who won't shut the fuck up to where I would be militarized like that. So my thing is just like, if you don't want them there, it's your day. You're spending tens of thousands of dollars.
You would just turn into an Israeli on them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can dictate terms. It's your terms. If they don't want to show up, that's fine.
See, I'm fine with that. Like you said, you can make it however you want. You just can't be pissed if you put all these hoops and people are like, all right, I'm not going to go then.
Yeah,
you just got to be fine with that.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much.
And like, I'm sure there have been weddings that people couldn't attend. They wanted to because they couldn't have child care, and that sucks. Mm-hmm. But again, that is their day. It is two people's day. Respect whatever they want.
It's up to you to adjust. That's it.
Like I'm saying, when the guy was CP30, like literally walking in metal, I was like, that's weird. But that's your connection point.
You're making them happy. Yep. That's your choice. You can do that or you cannot do that.
What were the decorations for the Star Wars wedding? Were you on like what was it? Hoth? Isn't that was it like you're on the Hoth?
Hoth?
Man,
it's the ice. That's the ice planet, right? Hoth?
No, it was like at the Rose Garden.
See,
it was at a
Duck
Rose
Duck Chef,
Garden,
see?
so
I know Star Wars shit. So shut the fuck up.
So there weren't decorations. Where they actually spent their money was, like I said, at the reception.
At the reception.
Because they rented out the entire Fifth Street Market.
Woo!
And it was fucking my God, it was
go.
It's fucking sick.
Wow.
The best part, I know I've said this before on this pod. The best part was they had like 3 entry points to Fifth Street.
Uh-huh.
And on the backside where the railroad track is and where like Amtrak and all that is.
Yeah.
Eventually, like an hour in, they just had a table full of like champagne and just hobos just fucking getting lit. Just sucking down that shit. We were like, let's do it. If you guys drink more, they're going to refill this shit. So let's do it. Let's go. It was awesome. It was so sick.
That's awesome. I never would have even thought of that.
It was Fifth Street Market, where you look in the middle where they're all the
No, the top is rad. Like if you're up there at a certain time of day,
like I said,
yeah,
it was the whole thing. It was nighttime. It was sick. Like it was beautiful.
That's awesome.
It really was.
Dude, I've seen some like live music at the top of Fifth Street before. Like it is fucking great. Like it's really, really cool. If you can.
I don't know how. Like I said, these are the people I said. Like one guy was a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, they're affording this.
And the bride was an educator of some sort. I didn't really know her.
That's a parent thing.
Don't know how they afforded it, but it was sick.
That's a parent thing for sure.
Did they have the band dress up like all those freaks from it?
No, it was weird because the wedding was 100% Star Wars. Like I said, everyone was dressed in costume.
You mean from Jabba's palace ski? Is that what you're talking about? The musicians from Jabba's palace?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, Jabba the Hutt.
So it was very funny to see this couple, like an hour later, just dressed like, people as.
Like Duck Chef is asking, like, was he dressed up as Lando at least, or Han Solo? Like, what was the groom doing?
No, they were completely just normies afterwards.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame.
But he's doing his vows and like he's clinking like iron or gold, whatever gold is. He's wearing that shit.
Han and Leia, dude. Like, if you're doing Star Wars, go Star Wars. What are we doing here? That's weird. That's weird. No, I'm not asking you to answer for them. I'm not asking you to answer for him. Let's see. Number one.
Can you dress up like Lando, or is that cultural appropriations as a white person? You're the Star Wars guy. Can you do it? I don't know.
Probably not. I would say
on that planet is that cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it's fucking Billy D, man. Fucking Billy D.
Planet Houthi is that?
Yeah.
I'd say probably not. Yeah. Booble asking who dressed as Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
The father of the bride.
Yeah. Let's see. And number one from Hucklebenny, bride's dad got real loud about paying for everything. Yeah.
It's great.
That sucks.
Yeah. Seeing the father of the bride just stewing over like,
oh, there's
I guess King said like all the
fuckers,
champagne.
You fuckers there. Better drink all that alcohol. Come join us, won't you?
Come enjoy our love.
Yeah. By the way, something I didn't mention too is Swoosh also has to he's in the wedding, has to give a speech and all that stuff too. So it's not like he can back out because I don't know if I said this earlier, but the wedding he is going to is at the same time as the Penn State game, and he's in it and he has to go, and I bet they're not going to let him watch it. So sorry, bud.
Do those?
Caramba.
Do those Zuckerberg glasses, the one like the Meta glasses, they have like a little screen in them, don't they?
Wait, what? Say it again.
There's like Zuckerberg has those like Meta glasses, right?
Oh, the Meta glasses.
Has like that has like a camera on it.
Yeah, well,
Does it have a little screen?
They had Google glasses for a while too, but those like sort of died out. So yeah, basically.
Did they have a screen in it?
Wore them famously.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Let's see.
I think he was sipping a cup of coffee while he was in the ad. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
So Booble said his wedding was a Ukrainian Catholic wedding, so it was a Catholic mass, but in a different language no one knew. It was annoying as shit, but I wasn't paying for it, so not my choice. Yeah, respect.